Sagar Faucheaux with the Happy Garden, and we're going to be creating some cool stuff today. Taking an old pot and putting some succulents in it, make it look really cool, turn a piece of yard junk into something beautiful. Come join me. We have an old cast iron pot here that we're going to use, some river rocks, some gravel. And let's see what else we have just sitting here in the yard that we could make into, I don't know, do something with for the garden. Oh wow, look at these old, these are really cool. These are old Oaxacan sinks, I guess they are. They're just sitting here. I mean, they are kind of decorative here, but maybe we can do something even cooler with them. What we're working with is these things called succulents. We have an abundance of here in Southern California because we have this Mediterranean climate. It's similar to the South African climate, so it's very dry, so the succulent never freezes, so the succulents just can grow and grow. Now this one especially, these are one of my favorite. They're called an aeonium, and they get anywhere from this big to getting not much bigger than that. So as you can see, I just took a bunch of cuttings and just flopped them out and said, I just cut them off at the stem, and literally you can just stick them in some soil and they'll grow. How easy is that? If only everything in the garden were quite that easy. Well, maybe it could be. A little easier than you've been doing it. Certainly. What I like to use for succulents is, you can use a good potting soil, but what you want to do is add some gravel for drainage. So about maybe 1/3, maybe 1/5 gravel. Sand really works well. Anything that'll drain well. Pumice is an excellent one. You can also use regular garden soil, but just make sure to add that plenty of sand. They do like a bit of compost or some good stuff in there. So like some really nice quality potting soil or some compost from your garden would work. It's maybe like 1/4 to 1/3 of that, with 1/3 soil and 1/3 pumice, sand, or gravel. Now this thing, check him out. He's about 1.5 years old, and he came out of an area that I hate to take him out, but as you can see, he lives on. So what I could do is I could just sort of cut the old stuff off here and plant him straight in there. But he's a little bit too big for our purposes. So you could stick him back in the garden somewhere. But what I'll do is I'll grab a couple of these with this, and I'm going to grab an aloe. The one thing about succulents is you got to be careful not to fertilize too much. I don't know if you can see it here. You're getting a bit of brown and splotchy color here that looks like dirt, and it's that's actually the leaves from too much fertilizer. They do like a bit, but just be moderate to very low fertilization. I like to start with one in the center. So we're going to use this aloe in the center. There's another plant that's very versatile. It has a gajillion different cultivars or types of aloe. And we could take off a few of these lower leaves, because literally you plant them and they grow within a few months in the warm season. They're going to grow to twice their size by the end of the season. These little guys become very prolific, so you only need, the tendency is to want to plant them in, and you could, to make it really full right away, you could either plant the whole thing in, or what I'm going to do though, because I like to use lots of different kinds together, I'm just going to plant one little piece here. I was looking for this one because he's kind of interesting and different. Take a bit more of this garden soil. Just stick him right on top. Like not quite on top, but like on the side. I don't know anything about gardening, and yet here I am getting my hands dirty. I just like getting my hands dirty. I know many of us find ourselves saying that. It's like, I'm not like a gardener, but it's really great to get out there and get my hands dirty. It doesn't have to be a calculated thing. Aren't there enough calculated things in life without us having to add more? So it can be this simple and ease-filled thing for you. It can be a place of nurturing. Where, have you ever noticed when you're outside, your body starts feeling better and you start having sort of more energy? Well, you know, what if you would allow yourself that regularly? A little time outside, time digging. Just allow yourself a little time, whatever that looks like. A little space for nurturing. Okay, there you have it. It's like, what would create a sense of peace in your garden? You'd like to fix it in some way. What would create a sense of peace here? And that may sort of set the tone for, or set the intention, you might say, for something showing up that matches that energy that you're looking for in your garden and even in your life maybe. So what would create a sense of peace here? If you ask a question, then everything can sort of conspire to bring that to you. Everything can conspire to support you in that. If you don't ask the question, then how's the universe to know what you'd like? And once you're clear on it, if you can ask a question, then you're much more likely to have it. That was easy. Didn't have any fun, unluckily, but I'll try to do better next time. So just see what you have around your garden and see what's possible. It's been fun playing today in the garden, and as you can see, we had, you know, pretty good time just looking around the garden, seeing what is around and making something cool out of it. So whatever you do, don't have any fun, don't have any ease, and thanks so much. As you can see, look, I figured out what to do with the sink here. You know, it was just asking for a little greenery, that's all. And there you have it. Has a tiny little bit of soil in the bottom. How does it get any better than that?